The cul-de-sac of Harborview Estates was quiet and nervingly so. Every house stood in obedient uniformity, their taupe siding and white trim gleaming under the evening sun like rows of polished tombstones. Jake Carter tightened his grip on the wheel of his truck as he towed his new purchaser, 28-foot Bayliner, down the immaculate street. The boat was his pride, his hard-won trophy after a decade of corporate drudgery, and it was about to start a war. He'd known the HOA here was strict. The welcome packet had been thicker than a murder trial transcript. Asterisk, no visible trash cans. No unapproved exterior paint. No holiday decorations before the 1st of December. Asterisk, but it wasn't until he'd signed the papers that he'd discovered the real kicker. Asterisk, asterisk, no boats parked in driveways overnight. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Jake exhaled through his nose as he backed the trailer into his driveway. He just needed one night tomorrow. He'd secure a slip at the marina. But as the wheels of the trailer bumped over the concrete, a voice sliced through the twilight like a knife. Asterisk, 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 Mr. Carter. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Jake didn't need to turn around to know who it was. Asterisk, Karen Whitmore, president of the Harborview HOA, stood at the edge of his property, arms crossed, her coral pink manicured nails tapping against her bicep. She wore the same expression. She always didn't like she'd just smelled something rotting. Asterisk, Jake forced a smile. Evening, Karen. Asterisk, she didn't return it. You can't park that here. Asterisk, he glanced at the boat, then back at her. It's just for tonight. Asterisk, no. The word was final, as if she were a judge delivering a life sentence. HOA bylaws, Section 12, Paragraph 4, no watercraft may be stored in driveways or visible from the street between dusk and dawn. Asterisk, Jake's jaw tightened. He'd dealt with Karen's petty tyranny before the warning about his hedges being excessively bushy. They weren't. The citation for his disruptive 4th of July barbecue, his neighbors had been invited. But this was different. Asterisk, he kept his voice level. Karen, it's one night. I'm not blocking anyone. What's the harm? Asterisk, her lips thinned. The harm is that rules exist for a reason. If I let you slide, I have to let everyone slide. Next thing you know, the neighborhood looks like a trailer park. Asterisk, Jake's knuckles went white around the trailer hitch. He'd grown up in a trailer park. His mother had worked 2 jobs to keep them fed. Karen's words weren't just annoying, they were a direct insult. Asterisk, but he wasn't going to lose his temper, not yet. Asterisk, instead, he shrugged. Fine, I'll move it. Asterisk, Karen's smirk was instantaneous, her victory assured. Good and just. So we're clear if it's still here by sunrise. That's a $500 fine. Asterisk, Jake nodded, watching as she strutted back down the sidewalk, her kitten heels clicking against the pavement like a metronome counting down his patience. Asterisk. He waited until she was out of sight before pulling out his phone. Asterisk, 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 1 call. Asterisk, asterisk, 1 call. Asterisk, asterisk, that's all it took. Asterisk, Gus. Yeah, it's Jake. Change of plans? I need that marina paperwork expedited. Karen thought she'd won. She had no idea what was coming. Asterisk. The morning sun glared off the harbor's glassy surface as Jake pulled into the marina parking lot, his truck kicking up gravel. The sign above the entrance read Harborview Yacht Club in pretentious gold lettering, exactly the kind of place Karen Whitmore would adore. Asterisk. Jake had done his research. The marina had been struggling for years, its aging docks and dwindling membership making it ripe for a takeover. 3 months ago, through a discreet shell company, he'd bought it outright. Cash, no fanfare. Asterisk now. It was time to make his move. Asterisk, the marina office smelled of salt and stale coffee. Behind the counter, Gus, a leathery old salt with a permanent squint, barely glanced up from his newspaper. Asterisk, slip rentals 6 months wait list. Gus grunted. Fill out the form. Asterisk, Jake slid a business card across the counter. The embossed letters caught the light. Asterisk, Jacob Carter, CEO, Carter Holdings LLC. Asterisk. Asterisk, Gus's eyebrows climbed his forehead. He reached under the desk and produced a manila envelope. Boss said you'd be coming. Asterisk, Jake flipped through the contents deeds, membership logs, and a highlighted list of current tenants. His fingers stopped on asterisk Whitmore, Karen, slip number 22 to 32, C. Ray Sundancer. Asterisk, asterisk, A. Slow smile spread across his face. Asterisk, the rules of the game. By noon, Jake knew the marina's bylaws backward. Article 14, Clause 3 was particularly interesting. Asterisk, the management reserves the right to terminate any membership without cause. Asterisk, asterisk, he'd just drafted the termination notice when his phone buzzed. A text from his neighbor Mark, asterisk, asterisk, Karen's, hosting the HOA social tonight. Bragging about handling your boat situation, asterisk, asterisk, Jake's thumbs flew over the screen. Asterisk, tell her to check her marina mailbox. Asterisk, asterisk, he pictured Karen's face when she opened the crisp legal notice, the confusion, the dawning horror. Revenge was best served with paperwork. The party was in full swing at Karen's McMansion when Jake arrived. her shrill laugh carrying over the string quartet. He lingered at the edge of the crowd, sipping a drink he had no intention of finishing. Karen spotted him immediately. "Well, if it isn't our rule breaker," she trilled, her pearls clacking. "Did you find a suitable place for your little fishing boat?" A few sycophants tittered. Jake set down his glass. "Actually, I did. Slip number 24 at the yacht club." The crowd stilled. Karen's smile froze. "That's impossible," she hissed. "There's a wait list, not. For owners?" Jake pulled out his keys, letting the marina key fob dangle. The engraved HC Harborview Club logo glinted under the patio lights. Karen's wineglass hit the pavement with a shatter. You lied, You can't just terminate your membership," Jake finished. He withdrew the notice from his pocket, unfolded it with deliberate calm. Article 14, Clause 3. Effective immediately. The blood drained from Karen's face. Around them, neighbors exchanged glances. Some hid smiles. One even choked back a laugh. Jake turned to leave, pausing at the gate. "Oh, and Karen, you've got 48 hours to move your eyesore." The door slammed behind him, cutting off her incoherent screeching. Outside. The night air smelled like victory, and salt water. Dawn painted the marina in streaks of orange and pink as Jake strode down Dock C, the wooden planks creaking under his boots. He'd arrived early partly to savor the quiet, mostly to witness the moment Karen discovered her precious rule enforcer was no longer welcome. Gus met him at slip 22, spat into the water. "She's late?" Jake checked his watch. "Give her time." The HOA emergency meeting ran till midnight. A screech of tires cut through the morning calm. Karen's white Lexus careened into the lot, kicking up a spray of crushed shells. She exploded from the driver's seat, designer sunglasses askew, her usually pristine bob whipping in the harbor wind. She jabbed a manicured finger at Jake. "This is harassment." Jake leaned against a piling. "It's business, Karen. You should understand you're great at enforcing rules." Her chest heaved. "I'll sue." Article 17, subsection B. Jake said smoothly. "All disputes go through binding arbitration. My lawyer's drafting the response as we speak." He nodded toward her boat. "You're moored in a private slip without authorization. That's trespassing." Karen's mouth worked soundlessly. For the first time since Jake had met her, she had no bylaws to quote, no fines to levy, just raw, sputtering rage. Then her eyes narrowed a beat past. She yanked out her phone. ****** 911 call transcript. 7:14 a.m. ***** dispatcher, dispatcher, 911. What's your emergency? Karen, I'm being robbed. There's a man here threatening me. Dispatcher, is the suspect armed? Karen, he's stealing my boat slip. Long pause. Dispatcher, ma'am, this isn't a police matter. Karen, listen to me. Jake plucked the phone from her hand. Officer, Jake Carter, marina owner. Just a disgruntled former member, refusing to vacate. Karen made a noise like a tea kettle exploding. The crowd gathers by the time the lone patrol car arrived. Half the neighborhood had materialized, some still in pajamas. Others clutching coffee cups like it was opening night at the drama. Theater Officer Ruiz scanned the termination notice. Then Karen's purple face. Ma'am, this is a civil dispute, but he's unless you'd like me to cite you for misuse of emergency services. Ruiz trailed off meaningfully. Mark from 3 houses down snorted into his latte. Karen whirled on Jake. Her whisper venomous. You think you've won? The HOA board meets tonight. We'll see who laughs last. Jake met her glare, looking forward to it. As the crowd dispersed, Gus sidled up. She's gonna pull something nasty. Jake watched Karen peel out of the lot. I'm counting on it? The real game was just beginning. The HOA meeting hall buzzed like a hornet's nest. Every plastic chair was filled, some with homeowners, others with their popcorn. Jake lingered near the back, arms crossed, watching Karen whisper furiously to her board members. She'd traded her usual pastel blazer for funeral black. A statement. The gavel cracked. First order of business, Karen announced, voice trembling with barely contained rage, is the egregious violation of community standards by Jacob Carter. A projector flickered to life, displaying a blown-up photo of Jake's boat in his driveway. Gasps rippled through the crowd, some genuine, most performative. Jake stifled a laugh. She'd made a PowerPoint. Exhibit B. Karen continued, clicking to a grainy shot of him at the marina, shows the defendant harassing me at my private. Objection. Jake didn't raise his voice. All heads swiveled. Karen's lip curled. This isn't a courtroom, Mr. Carter. No, Jake agreed. Strolling forward, he dropped a thick envelope onto the table. But the Harborview Estates covenants and restrictions are a legally binding contract, which you just violated. Silence. Karen snatched the envelope. Her hands shook as she skimmed the top document. Notarized cease and desist from the marina's attorneys. You can't. Page 3. Jake interrupted. HOA bylaws prohibit board members from financial conflicts of interest. He nodded to the projector. Next slide, Karen. A stunned tech assistant clicked ahead revealing, Karen's C-Ray docked at slip 22. Funny thing, Jake mused. The HOA's no boats rule doesn't apply to you, because you bullied the last board into giving you a waterfront homeowner exemption. He leaned in, which according to county records, doesn't exist. The room erupted. The fall Karen's gavel banged uselessly. This is defamation. Asterisk, it's receipts. Jake tossed a flash drive to the nearest board member. 3 years of waived fees. Falsified meeting minutes. And my personal favorite. He waited for the screen to refresh. The $12,000 landscaping invoice you approved for your own backyard. Asterisk, a man in the front row stood so fast his chair toppled. That came out of our reserves. Asterisk chaos. Erupted homeowners surged forward, shouting about audits and lawsuits. Karen backed toward the fire exit, her perfect hair coming undone. Jake blocked her path. Resign, he said quietly. Or I file this with the state attorney general. Asterisk her breath came in shallow bursts. For a fleeting moment, he almost pitied her, a cornered animal, realizing the trap had been there all along. The gavel clattered to the floor. Asterisk, 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 epilogue. Low tide, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. The for sale sign went up on Karen's house the following week. Asterisk Jake watched from his boat now permanently docked at slip 1 as movers hauled out her gilded furniture. The new HOA president, a retired Navy vet, had already repealed 17 of Karen's most absurd rules. Asterisk Gus handed him a beer. Heard she moved inland. Some HOA less condo. Asterisk Jake smirked. Thoughts and prayers. Asterisk he cranked the engine. The Bayliner's wake rippling across the harbor like a victory lap. Behind him, the marina's new sign gleamed in the sun. No Karens allowed.